Hello everyone and welcome back to more mini motorways. Today we are heading into Mumbai for the weekly challenge for the week of the 28th of October. Getting really close to Halloween. I'm very excited. This challenge has 3 modifiers. Get it straight, diagonal roads require double the amount of road tiles, license to thrill, the speed limit is increased on bridges. Whoops. And I see the lights. Start with 4 traffic lights and no further traffic lights are offered. This one's not too terrible, but this, get it straight is going to hurt a lot. The scores for this challenge are pretty bad so far, with the first major drop-off happening at, what is this, 100 points maybe? And then another here at maybe 700, and then another one here at like 1300. But some people did manage to make it all the way up to 5K, 4K up here. So we're going to shoot for, hopefully in this higher section here, like at least 1500. But I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. We're going to try our best, and that's really all we can do. This is a decent start. I would have preferred this yellow to be on this side of the train tracks, just so it wasn't, you know, having to cross every time, but I think it'll be okay. I'd like to go ahead and run a road through here just to make sure that we don't have to use a bridge here. Oh wait, maybe it's better to use bridges because of the speed limit being increased on bridges. We're also going to try and use straight roads as much as possible rather than diagonals, just to save our road tiles a little bit. This green is really good. I'm very happy with this spawn. Is this a weird spawn for Mumbai? I feel like the first Mumbai starting business is usually on this side of the train tracks. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like it's normally here. And then you get like blue here. This green is in its normal spot, but I feel like you normally get like a blue here and then a couple of grays over here. Okay. I don't love it, but it's not terrible either. I'm gonna wait and see if we get any more yellow anywhere. I don't think we will. But, ooh. Okay. That is a really bad gray. This is okay, because I think this business is usually a gray as a spawn. But this is a shocking distance. We're gonna go ahead and just turn one of these yellows here to connect it into there. I recognize that this is a diagonal, but this is faster than this crossing these train tracks, and you want to be as fast as possible when crossing the train tracks. Go ahead and do this. A big gray population up here. That spawning as a green is really unfortunate. I was hoping it would spawn as a gray. We need one more road tile. There we go. Okay, this yellow is really good. We are on Sunday. I'm just gonna wait for our upgrade. Week 2, roundabout our road tiles. I'm gonna take the roundabout, because you know I always do. We will connect this yellow in, get rid of all this, send these 2 guys into here. Maybe straight down and then in. I don't think that was better. I think that was just less efficient. Now we have all of this connected. I don't love this interaction that's going on here. I also don't love this roundabout going immediately into a railroad, but I think this is probably okay for now. This will start to struggle if we don't get another yellow here. Eventually this train going back and forth is going to block these, and it's going to cause a significant traffic issue. We can eventually run the screen around like this as well, but But for now, it's just two houses and they already have a roundabout. So this is fine. This is not a huge deal. There's the blue that I was expecting. We do not even have the road tiles for it, which is crazy. Bridge or road tiles? So here's my question. Would it be faster to run the blues down a bridge and then around like this instead of up and around? Because of the speed limit being faster on bridges. I think I'm going to take the bridge just so we can test that. Because this is a farther distance than this, but the speed limit is increased on bridges, so I'm wondering if this will be theoretically faster. Maybe I should put in another road here and see which road they take. Because the cars will take whichever way is the fastest. Or at least that's what they're supposed to do. So it is the bridge. The bridge is the fastest. Keep that in mind. We will probably eventually have to get rid of this bridge because I think we get a green or maybe a gray population down here that we'll inevitably have to run across. But for now, this is a nifty little usage of our challenge, helpful challenge components, I guess, is what we'll go with. This is horrible. This triangle of grays is terrible. This could not possibly be worse. We're gonna do something like this just to get ourselves some extra road tiles. And we'll do that for now. This is terrible. The fact that these are not separated at all. This is gonna need at least 2 traffic lights. We're gonna go with the traffic lights for now. Hopefully that will handle this in the current moment. Week 4, bridge or road tiles. I'm gonna take the bridge again. We're struggling a little bit for road tiles, but it's not so bad yet that I'm immediately concerned about it. These yellows are decent. Wondering if it would be beneficial to start the bridge up to blue down all the way down here. And connect it in like so. Just to run these yellows up. I think I might go ahead and do that. We'll just do a little roundabout, probably here. And all of these yellows will go up and into that roundabout. And as soon as this bridge goes away, we will replace it with our slightly longer bridge. There's our first cross map. Okay. So this green that spawned up here is decent. In that we can either run it this way, down and then in, or we can connect it in like this and it can come over here and service this green. I think I'm going to send it down like this. And I'm going to be watching for another roundabout. I'd like a roundabout here or for these yellows to go all the way down. Week 5, bridge or road tiles. I'm going to take the bridge again. We've been making pretty good use of them thus far. I think this is a decent use. All of these yellows immediately running in. Go, go, go! Yeah, this guy needed a little extra support. Hopefully, we'll get some more green up here or down here that we can maybe bridge across and then run through here somehow and then into here. That would be probably really good. We could get this green into here. Then both of these could turn up this way. Ooh. This is a nice blue. We could get Honestly, even 2 blues here. Just one of these 2 blues. There we go. This is perfect. I'm gonna wait until Sunday when we get some more road tiles. All of these blues are going down here, across this, and into here. That blue is also practically perfect. No flaws. Week 6, motorway or bridge. I'm gonna take the motorway. I know it's less road tiles, but we're about to change everything around so that we have some extra road tiles to play with anyway. We're gonna do something like this, something like that, something like that. So now this blue should be fine. And then these blues can come down just a little farther to give our yellow some extra space to play with. And I'll connect these in with a bridge going straight across here as soon as we get our road tiles back. But for now, we'll just do a little motorway. Connect this gray in. If this blue levels up but needs a little extra help and we get a decent blue population over here, we might even put a roundabout here and then bridge these blues across. For now, we're going to do this and send our blues across. There we go. And that leaves us with this big wide open space for us to bridge these greens across whenever we end up needing them somewhere up here. I assume one of these 2 businesses is going to need some extra green population. These grays are going to become an issue so fast, and I'm just choosing not to address it. This gray is certainly interesting. I don't know that it's particularly helpful, but it's definitely there. We could potentially run it down here and then up and then into here, something like that. I don't know if 3 grays would be enough to support this. I'm a little doubtful, but we could try it. Especially with the train in the way, I'm a little concerned about the ability for these grays to support this level 2 structure, but we'll try it. That's a really horrible white spawn. But this little population is pretty decent, so we're just gonna hook all of these together, throw them onto a motorway, and that's probably just going to be a motorway for the rest of the game. There's probably not too much that we can do to make that better or not a motorway. This is a really horrible white spawn. We can still run these blues across here with a bridge, but that is just really bad luck on our part. That yellow is okay. I don't love it, but it's not the worst spawn we could have possibly gotten. I think we'll probably have to steal some yellow from this level 2 structure. I'll probably take maybe 2 of these guys and send them up through here and then into there whenever we get some extra road tiles. It is Sunday, so that should be soon. We can hook these grays into here. Week 8, road tiles a roundabout. Definitely going to take the roundabout. This really shouldn't come as a shock to anyone. If we do something like this, I think it is theoretically faster for blue to do something like that, just because it goes on the bridge and the bridges are faster. And that way, these yellows can have 2 separate entrances into gray. I still hate how these grays are all interconnected, but there's still not very much we can do about it. Ooh. Okay. I don't love it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love it. But it's feasible. It's workable. It's not great, but it's workable. We're gonna do that for now just to make sure it survives until Sunday, what we're going to do is send these blues up and into here, and then these 3 blues down and into here. Hopefully we can do that fast enough that the game doesn't, die. I'm thinking we're probably going to need another population group for these grays. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw in the roundabout here. We'll run the yellows just so they're not messing with the roundabout. And then whenever this population group gets a little bigger, or maybe if we get another bridge, we'll run it across and into there. But for now, we got to fix these blues just so they're not in our way. We're going to do something like that. I hate the way that curves. Okay, we could do... We don't need to use the bridge here is the crazy part. I just want to use the bridge because I think it's faster. That's fine. And then we can send these guys up and around like that. If we can scrape together just a few more road tiles. Something here, maybe. I really don't want a house to spawn here. I don't think one can spawn here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then I think we can probably finish this. Maybe? Two more road tiles here. There we go. All right, perfect. This should be really, really fast because this entire road is all bridge. Yeah, this gray is really struggling here. Really, really struggling. Might have to run these grays across. Yeah, it's looking like that's going to be an unavoidable necessity here. Maybe do something like this with these guys. Thing is, we're just kind of out of road tiles right now. We could just screw everything over and do something a little janky like this, and then run these 3 into here. And then into this. I could scrape together like 3 more road tiles. We are struggling for road tiles so bad because I keep picking all of the upgrades instead of the road tiles. Ooh, I just realized this is also struggling a lot. Oops. If only we could get some more motorways. I feel like we've gotten bridges for the last like 4 or 5 upgrade choices. I think we can take these 2. Okay, there's 1. We need 1 more. Get 1 more road tile. There we go. All right, that's what we got for you, Gray. You better figure it out. Okay, looks like he's chilling out. That's terrible. Now the green is struggling. Oh no. Okay. Everything is screaming and crying, including me. Okay, we have to save some road tiles somehow. And I'm not 100% sure what the best way to do it is. We are at Friday. There is a chance that we survive until Sunday. I'm just not sure that it's a good chance. Saturday, Sunday. Come on. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Okay, road tiles are roundabout. Road tiles, absolutely. Okay, we're taking this green and we are running it straight into here. Nothing too crazy, just straight in. Its own special little traffic light as well. These grays can go into here. These grays can go up. We'll do something a little funky like that, like that. Hopefully that's better. Come on. What is that blue spawn? Wait a minute. What is this? What the heck? Look at this spawn. Okay. All right. No, that's not horrible at all. No, I'm not concerned by that in the slightest. Yikes. Okay, it is workable. We can do something a little janky like this. Turn these blues up, then these guys cross like that, get rid of this road, then these guys, and like that. We'll have to wait for some of these road tiles to come back, but we should hopefully be able to work with that. Something like that. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Just kind of throwing things together and hoping it works out. Hook this back in. Out of road tiles here. Ooh, do something like that. Okay, everything seems to have calmed down. Just a little. Thankfully. I think we're doing okay. These yellows are interesting. I'd like to get them into here if I can. Week 11, we finally get our second motorway. We are in week 11, and this is the second motorway we've been offered after all of this time, which is just insane. I think we're in surge population now for gray, which is just absolutely insane. We're gonna hook all of these grays together and just send them right into this level 2 gray. Gray is surging right now. That is what the problem is. There is not much we can do about it. Green might also be surging. Yeah, I think green is surging. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, we finally get another green over here. Come on. We can hook some green in here and then send it across. Something like this. If we can scrape together like 2 more roads. Us and scraping road tiles this game is, or this run is apparently the go-to. Alright. That's what we got. These greens better get there in time or else we are done. Go! Ah! Nope, I think that's it. Ah, darn. 1,199. We didn't even make it to 1,200. That is awful. In my defense, if we were at like, what, we were in week 12 and we had gotten 2 motorways total, that is awful. I'm not really sure what more we could have done there. We could have hooked this green in faster, and that probably would have saved us. But like overall, we just did not get motorways quick enough. That was horrible. Yikes. Okay. Let's see how we placed. We're gonna be in that like third little drop off, I think. Right here. Top 40%. That is not good. That is not good. Okay. Let's see. 446. Wow. Okay. I am not happy with that. But I only do one attempt for the weekly challenges. Very rarely do I attempt them more than once. I'll take it. It's what I got. Anyway, that was the weekly challenge for the week of the 28th of October in Mumbai. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you're feeling, whatever makes you happy, and I will see you in the next one.